Let's dive into the Pi network, a project that's been quietly making waves in the world of cryptocurrency. If you've ever wondered what it's like to mine crypto without expensive hardware or sky-high electricity bills, Pi network is probably already on your radar. It's a unique experiment, one that's been running on millions of smartphones across the globe, allowing everyday people to participate in the crypto revolution with just a tap on their screens. Unlike traditional cryptocurrencies that require powerful computers, Pi network lets users mine coins simply by checking in daily on their phones. This approach has helped it quietly amass a massive user base, all mining Pi coins in the background as they go about their day. Recently, the Pi community has been buzzing with excitement and a bit of disbelief over a staggering number: $314,159 for a single Pi coin. This figure, known as the Global Consensus Value or GCV, has become a hot topic in online forums and social media groups, sparking debates and fueling dreams of overnight fortunes. But this number isn't just a random meme or internet hype, it's actually the result of a grassroots movement within the Pi community, where members are trying to establish a value for Pi before it officially hits public exchanges. The GCV represents a collective hope, a way for pioneers to set the tone for Pi's future, even if it seems wildly optimistic to outsiders. While the community debates the GCV, the Pi core team is hard at work behind the scenes. They're rolling out new apps and features designed to make the Pi ecosystem more useful and engaging, aiming to transform Pi from a simple mining app into a full-fledged digital economy. The team has also unveiled a clear, step-by-step roadmap for launching the Open Mainnet, the next big milestone for Pi network. This three-step plan outlines everything from technical upgrades to community engagement, giving users a transparent look at what's coming next. Of course, the big question on everyone's mind is whether the GCV is a real possibility or just wishful thinking. Can Pi really achieve such a high value? Or is it simply a symbol of the community's optimism and ambition? In this chapter, we'll break down what the global consensus value actually is, how it came to be, and why it's become such a focal point for Pi enthusiasts. We'll also explore the factors that could influence Pi's value as it moves closer to public trading. Plus, we'll take a closer look at the core team's official roadmap and what it means for you as a Pi miner or potential investor. Understanding these steps is crucial if you want to stay ahead in the rapidly evolving world of digital currencies. We'll also highlight the latest app developments within the Pi ecosystem, showing how these new tools and features could impact the way you use and earn Pi coins in the future. All of these changes could have a direct effect on your Pi balance and the potential value of your holdings, so it's important to stay informed and engaged as the project evolves. By the end of this chapter, you'll have a much clearer understanding of where Pi network stands today, what the GCV really means, and what exciting developments are just around the corner. Let's get started. So, what's really behind the eye-catching $314,159 price tag for Pi? It's a number that sparked curiosity, debate, and even skepticism across the crypto world. But to understand it, we need to look beyond just numbers and into the heart of the Pi community itself. The Global Consensus Value, or GCV, isn't set by a traditional exchange or a centralized authority. Instead, it's a value determined by a passionate global group of pioneers, everyday people who believe in the future of Pi. This community-driven approach is what makes GCV unique in the world of digital currencies. The number itself, $314,159, is a clever and symbolic nod to the mathematical constant pi, 3.14159, transformed into a dollar figure. It's more than just a price. It's a statement of identity and unity for the Pi community, connecting the coin's name to its value in a memorable way. The core idea is simple yet ambitious. If enough people agree to use this value in their trades, it could eventually become Pi's real-world price. This means that every transaction, every barter, and every deal made at the GCV helps reinforce its legitimacy and acceptance. Supporters of the GCV believe that starting with a high value is a strategic move. It's designed to prevent early adopters, or whales, from accumulating massive amounts of Pi at low prices and dominating the market later. Instead, it aims to keep the value and benefits in the hands of everyday users, promoting fairness and widespread participation. Right now, GCV-based trades are already happening within Pi's enclosed Mainnet. People are exchanging Pi for real goods and services, Everything from electronics and household items to even cars, all at this ambitious sky-high price. These barter deals are more than just transactions, they're experiments in building a new kind of economy. Each of these trades is meant to showcase Pi's potential and set a powerful precedent before the coin is ever listed on open markets. The hope is that by establishing a strong, community-backed value now, Pi will enter the broader crypto world with momentum and credibility. But it's important to remember, this value isn't officially recognized by any major exchange or financial institution. It exists because the community believes in it and chooses to use it, not because it's been set by outside forces. In many ways, the GCV is a bold experiment in community-driven economics, a real-time test of whether collective belief and action can create value from the ground up without relying on traditional market mechanisms. The big question remains, can belief, trust, and community consensus alone set a coin's value in the real world? Only time will tell if the GCV experiment will succeed, but for now, it's a fascinating glimpse into the power of collective imagination in the digital age. The GCV movement is a true grassroots campaign, driven by pioneers, not the core team. They organize on social media, share stories of GCV trades, and build online marketplaces. You'll see everything from phones to motorcycles listed for fractions of a Pi, all at GCV rates, but the movement is divisive. Some see it as visionary, others as unrealistic and risky. Supporters urge everyone to hold the line and not sell Pi for less. Critics warn that setting such high expectations could backfire if the real market price is much lower. The debate is fierce, and the outcome is uncertain. It's a high-stakes experiment in community consensus. Amid the GCV hype, the Pi core team's stance is clear. They don't endorse any specific price, including the GCV. They insist Pi's value will be set by the open market, not by declarations or community campaigns. Their focus is on building real utility, apps, services, and a strong ecosystem. The core team warns against trading Pi IOUs on unofficial exchanges. These are risky and not real Pi. They urge patience and participation in the ecosystem, not speculation. The message, real value, comes from what you can do with Pi, not what you hope it's worth. Ignore the hype. Focus on building and using the network. The open Mainnet is the finish line for Pi users, when Pi can finally be traded on public exchanges. But the core team won't launch until 3 conditions are met. First, all tech, product, business, and legal work must be complete, ensuring the network is secure and compliant. Second, mass KYC and migration. 15 million users must pass identity checks, and 10 million must migrate their PI to Mainnet wallets. Third, a mature ecosystem. Real apps and services must be live, giving Pi real-world utility from day one. These steps are designed to prevent technical failures, legal issues, and empty speculation. Only when all 3 are met will the open Mainnet launch. It's a cautious, methodical approach. The goal: a stable, valuable, and useful network. Let's zoom in on the first 2 Mainnet conditions: tech readiness and mass KYC migration. These are the pillars that will support the entire Pi network ecosystem, ensuring it is robust, secure, and scalable. The core team is quietly refining the blockchain, wallet, and browser to handle millions of users securely. This involves rigorous testing, constant updates, and ensuring that the infrastructure can support a global user base without compromising on speed or security. On the legal side, they're navigating global regulations to keep Pi compliant and sustainable. This means working with legal experts across different jurisdictions to ensure that Pi adheres to all necessary laws and regulations, making it a trustworthy and legitimate cryptocurrency. For users, KYC is crucial, verifying real people and blocking bots or fake accounts. This process not only secures the network but also builds trust among users, knowing that they are part of a genuine and verified community. Over 10 million pioneers have already passed KYC, with millions more migrating their Pi to Mainnet wallets. This massive participation showcases the community's commitment and the project's growing credibility. Migration moves your Pi from a central server to your own wallet, making it a true crypto asset. This step is essential for decentralization, giving users full control over their digital currency and enhancing the security of their assets. These steps prove the network is real, engaged, and ready for the next phase. The active participation of the community in KYC and migration is a testament to the network's vitality and readiness for future developments. The numbers matter. They show Pi isn't just hype, but a growing, verified community. Each verified user adds to the network's strength, making it more resilient and trustworthy. Completing KYC and migration is your ticket to the future of Pi. It opens up new possibilities and ensures that you are part of the next big wave in the cryptocurrency world. It's the foundation for everything that comes next. By laying down these strong foundations, we are building a future where Pi can thrive and revolutionize the way we think about digital currency. The third Mainnet condition, real utility apps, is where Pi's vision comes alive. The core team is pushing for a thriving ecosystem, not just a speculative coin. Apps like Fireside Forum let users spend Pi to promote posts or tip creators, making Pi useful in daily life. The Pi browser is filling up with dApps, e-commerce, games, and services where you can actually use your Pi. Hackathons and developer tools are fueling this growth with new projects launching regularly. By testing these apps in the enclosed Mainnet, the team ensures everything works before going public. The goal: real demand for Pi from day one of Open Mainnet. This utility-first approach sets Pi apart from most crypto projects. The more you can do with Pi, the stronger its value will be. So what does all this mean for you? The days of passive mining are over. Now's the time to get involved. Track progress on KYC, migration, and new apps in the Pi browser. Be excited, but stay cautious. The GCV is a community experiment, not an official price. Don't risk real assets on speculative trades. Wait for the official market launch. Support the project by using apps and following updates from the core team. Your participation helps build the ecosystem and brings real value to your Pi. Stay informed, avoid hype, and focus on what you can actually do with your coins. The Open Mainnet is coming. Make sure you're ready. Your actions now shape Pi's future. As of June 2025, Pi Network stands at a crossroads, full of promise, but demanding caution. The GCV movement shows the community's passion, but real value will come from utility, not just belief. The core team's roadmap, tech readiness, mass KYC, and real apps, prioritizes stability over hype. Progress is real: millions KYC'd, new dApps launching, and a growing ecosystem. For pioneers, the best move is to engage, complete your checklist, and use your Pi in real apps. Speculation is tempting, but building and participating is what will make Pi succeed. The journey is ongoing. Stay patient, stay informed, and help shape the network's future. With prudence and participation, Pi's promise can become reality.